The Dick Cavett Show with Jefferson Airplane and Joni Mitchell. Ladies and gentlemen, Dick Cavett.
Those at home may notice that I don't always dress this way, but I was dressed this way today. This is not my own, actually, but they thought it might be nice. And I'll see if I can get used to it. A lot of the people in my audience are very tired because they came here, I understand, from Woodstock, right here in the festival. People are still coming back, and a lot of them, those of you around the country probably read about it, went through a lot of inconvenience up there. It was very rainy, very muddy, and I understand there were even roaches, and it's really, a lot of the conditions were not ideal. Is it Bethel, New York? Is that the name of the town? Yeah, I know some people up there who were they're sort of rural, and they were not really expecting all the people who showed up. The guru of Bethel is Tennessee Ernie Ford. So that would give you some idea. But anyway, we have an interesting show tonight. We have so much electricity here. The worried gentlemen standing in the back are from Con Edison in case there's an overload. Let me tell you who my guests are today. I cannot make it with this scarf.
Yeah!
I'll tell you. I really can't. There's a very small interior decorator has the apartment next to me. This is his bedspread. And he loaned it to me. But we have the Jefferson Airplane, the great Jefferson. There they are. Morning, Grace. Oh, Joni Mitchell, another remarkable musician. Will you welcome Joni Mitchell? I'll tell you what, why don't we go away, have a message, and come back? Might be fun.
Men. Nothing takes it off like Noxema medicated shave. Take it off. Take it all off. Nothing takes it off like Noxema medicated shave.
The closer you shave, the more you need Noxema. Noxema medicated comfort shave.
You run your mill with the same kind of skill that's been passed through your family to you. You're the kind of a man who likes to work with his hands. Beechnut's the tobacco you chew. Beechnut's the tobacco you chew, and it's been that way, father and son, for a long time. Beechnut's smoother, moister, more delicious. Try it. Yeah, Beechnut's the tobacco you chew.
Everybody is always trying to define today's rock music, and there are phrases like hard rock and folk rock and acid rock and revolution rock and schlock rock and I don't know, we have none of that on the show today, but we do have some giants in the field, and I would like you to meet, they're not in the field now, they were this weekend. What's happening? Will you welcome one of the greatest exports ever to come out of San Francisco, the great Jefferson Airplane.
drive with steel, cheat, lie, forge, fuck, hide and beat. We're obscene, lawless, hideous, dangerous, dirty, violent, and young. Hey! We should be together. Come on, all you people standing around, our lives too fine to let it down. We can be together. All your private property is target for your enemy, and your enemy is we. Da 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 da. Forces of chaos and anarchy, everything they say we are, and we are very proud of ourselves. Up against the wall, up against the wall, motherfuckers, tear down the wall, tear down the wall. Get it on together. Everybody together. We should be together. We can be together, my friend. We should be together. We will be. We must begin here and now. A new continent, earth and fire. Tear down the wall. Come on now, getting higher. Tear down the wall. Tear down the wall. Tear down the wall. Won't you try? We are volunteers of America, volunteers of America, volunteers of America, volunteers of America, yeah! Revolution! Revolution, revolution. I'm dancing down the street by the revolution. Now eating and making on the people like me by the revolution. We are volunteers of America. Yeah, volunteers of America. Volunteers of America. Volunteers of America. Volunteers of America. Volunteers of America.
If you don't give your man 007, I will.
If your man lives for excitement, give him 007. There's a 007 gift set for every assignment. This one packs the full line, including 007 aftershave, hairdressing, and cologne. That's 007 for the license to kill women.
When you use 007, be kind.
I bought the fresh stick, just as you told me. You're absolutely right. It's neat and quick, and it goes on dry. It did make me feel cool and sweet, just as you said. I did everything you said, but my boss still hasn't asked me to lunch.
Unlike some deodorants, Fresh doesn't guarantee you'll get ahead in business. All Fresh does is keep you fresh.
When you think of it, that's quite a lot.
You were wonderful. Boy, is the old lady upstairs going to be sore. We have the lady I introduced to you earlier. Are you comfortable there?
Not really.
See.
It's the Naga. It's about the Naugahyde things with the plastics. Like
Naugahyde. Do you think that's a little precious? We actually chopped the feet off 8 Naga elephants. We're like little elves sitting here. I would like you to meet a true musical artist, and her name is Joni Mitchell, and she is standing to my right.
It was a Chelsea morning, and the first thing that I heard was a song outside my window, and the traffic wrote the words. It came a-ringing up like Christmas bells and wrapping up like pipes and drums. Oh, won't you stay? We'll put on a day, and we'll wear it till the night comes. Woke up, it was a Chelsea morning, and the first thing that I saw was the sun through yellow curtains and a rainbow on my wall. Blue, red, green, and gold to welcome you, crimson crystal beads to beckon. Oh, won't you stay? We'll put on the day. There's a sun show every second. Now the curtain opens on a portrait of today, and the streets are paved with passers-by, and pigeons fly, and papers lie waiting to blow away. Woke up, it was a Chelsea morning, and the first thing that I knew, there was milk and toast and honey, and a bowl of oranges too, and the sun poured in like butterscotch and stuck to all my senses. Oh, won't you stay? We'll put on the day, and we'll talk in present tenses. The curtain closes and the rainbow runs away, I will bring you incense owls by night, by candlelight, by jewel light, if only you will stay. Pretty baby, won't you wake up? It's a Chelsea morning. For my man and a song for the moon. Willy is my child, he is my father. I would be his lady all my life. He says he'd love to live with me, but for an ancient injury that has not healed. He said I feel once again like I gave my heart too soon. He stood looking through the lace at the face on the conquered moon, and the stars on my windowsill. There are still more reasons why I love him. Willy is my joy, he is my sorrow. Now he wants to run away and hide. He says our love cannot be real. He cannot hear the chapels pealing silver bells. But you know it's hard to tell when you're in the spell if it's wrong or real. But you're bound to lose if you let the blues get you scared to feel. And I feel like I'm just being born, like a shiny light breaking in a storm. There are so many reasons why I love him.
everywhere. But when the kids sat down to eat, they sure did miss their favorite treat. Kool-Aid, Kool-Aid, tastes great. Wish we had some, can't wait. A story man who heard the kids then clapped his hands and said,
Hi, Kool-Aid keeps me very wise. Stand by, please, for big surprise.
Kool-Aid, Kool-Aid, so great. Once you tried it, no can wait.
Honorable Kool-Aid, most refreshing, much loved by whole family. Father, mother, Japanese boy, Japanese girl, a package make 2 full quarts, cost only 20 yen, just 5 cents, with lots of ice, so nice.
The Kool-Aid kids are off again to visit other lands. Be sure to join them when they do.
Join them in some Kool-Aid too.
Kool-Aid, Kool-Aid, so great. Once you tried it, no can wait.
If you just tuned in, I'm Dick Cavett, and we're sitting here in my living room. Not exactly. We have two. This is the Jefferson airplane, should you be so foolish as to have just joined us, and Joni Mitchell. And we have 2 people who just happen to be passing through the studio looking for a payphone that works in New York. And they are Stephen Stills and David Crosby of Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young. I hear you did very well at the festival. Did it feel good?
At 4 o'clock in the morning.
4 in the morning?
In the rain.
Yeah.
7:30 in the morning.
It felt good. Try 7:30 or 8.
Right.
It felt good.
I still have my mud.
It still felt good.
I just wanted my mind. I wasn't there. Did you go on at 8? You're kidding about that.
Sunrise.
15 hours on stage.
We did a religious thing. It was Sunday morning.
You did?
Yeah.
Something...
Morning raga.
I see. Is it weird to work at that hour? I mean, can you get anything...
Well, have you ever worked at that hour?
I haven't done anything at that hour. We won't elaborate on that. Well, how was the festival in general? Would you consider it a success?
It was incredible.
Yeah.
It was probably the strangest thing that's ever happened in the world.
Everybody said there was some...
Can I describe to you what it looked like flying in on a helicopter, man? It looked like an encampment of the Macedonian army on the Greek hills, crossed with the biggest batch of gypsies you ever saw.
How did you get out? I hear that they're still trooping back.
Yeah, fast. It was amazing.
There's a busload of people who thought they had tickets to the Lawrence Welk show, and they're still... Was the sound okay, and could everybody hear? And
Oh, yeah. Bill Hanley sound.
Chip Monk, also. Mr.
Yes.
Chip Monk.
Chip never lets you down.
Never, man. Never. He's
I
for
hate
sure.
those concerts where after the 10th row, you can't hear, and the act comes out and says, "Good evening, pass it on." You know, and you go, what is the thing that drives you the most up the wall? Bad sound equipment.
Bad sound, and especially bad monitor sound, because of course that's how we sing. You know. If you notice earlier when Grace was putting one hand to her ear like that just closes one circuit in there, and you sort of hear by conduction, and then you can sing even if you can't hear. But when you see somebody doing that, it means there's no monitor sound. That's the toughest.
Is that why you do that?
Grace actually has a mastoid.
Thanks for all your help.
I thought it was showbiz.
She had a boil behind her.
What'd you do, Grace, in your off hours at the festival?
Get on.
Does anyone want to answer
Jim,
for her?
Listen, Jim, I wish I could tell you.
You've got to learn my name, Miss Joplin. Wait a minute. Calling me Jim like that.
Sorry, Rob.
Didn't they teach you nothing at Finch?
He's got you. History.
How did I know that?
History strikes back.
Please, let's get her back.
This
How
is
did
your
you...
life.
No, this isn't your life, but you did go to Finch, and you don't somehow fulfill my image of the typical Finch girl.
Finch out.
Why not?
I don't know, somehow there's something looser about you, and you sort of...
I only went there for a year.
Yeah.
It takes 2 years.
How would you be different if you'd gone there for 2 years?
I don't know, because I didn't stay.
And we'll never find out, will we?
I hope not.
All right. Your move. We're learning to communicate. I was going to ask you something. Do you ever, as a group, ever get asked to endorse a political candidate the way actors do, or certain singers? Have you?
Usually try not to.
Do you? Why?
How many of them have you seen that you would endorse?
I'd sing for Pierre Trudeau.
Yay! Yay! Now Pierre Trudeau's another.
I would sing for Pierre Trudeau. He's very good.
A conspicuous good.
I guess everybody knows you're from Canada. Your work is sort of unpolitical in general, isn't it? You don't.
Well, yeah, I sing mostly about love and things that I can understand. I don't understand politics, mainly because in Canada we just never do anything very political. The biggest political news that I can remember ever there was the choosing of the flag. And that took 3 years. And they finally chose one that none of us liked.
Fantastic
and it faded and everything. And, oh, well.
But we're still here to the south of you, protecting your border. When you're up around playing concerts and touring around the country, do you still get guys yelling at you, get a haircut, and...
Sometimes you get, hey, Ringo, did your barber die?
Marvelous witty fellows.
Either that or hippie creeps.
What do you do about that? Suppose you're walking down a street.
We used to collect them.
And 3 guys come toward you, and they have crew cuts. How's that?
Peace and love, flowers.
No, what would you do? Actually, if you're in a menacing situation, they say, hey,
split,
weirdo, you know.
Leave, go away, instantly, be someplace else as rapidly as possible.
Get into the center of another city.
Yes, that's the one.
That's what I always do when I'm menaced.
The best thing to do.
There's like more people up there than there are in San Francisco.
Did you consider that as a city, man?
San Jose. How do you mean?
Well, I mean, for instance, like about 2 nights ago, that place up there was the second biggest city in New York.
Yeah.
And it had no violence.
Did the mayor show up?
I don't think it was his kind of city.
Yeah. But they did have a garbage problem, and he's a specialist in those. Well, did your parents all know where you are? I mean that semi-seriously. Do any of you have
parents?
No, we all, of course. Give me time to phrase this. What do your folks do, Grace?
What do they do?
Yeah, you don't have to answer if you don't want to.
Mother's a housewife, father's an investment banker.
Is that so? Yeah. And do they like your profession, or would they rather you'd gone into dentistry or something more secure?
I think they like it.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah. What turned the trick for them?
Credit cards.
Yeah. Same for me. That's the first time.
Hey, do you have trouble getting credit cards?
No.
No.
They never see us.
Yeah. Where do you suppose Hendrix is?
What?
Asleep.
The story was that he was just zonked out, as we used to say in Guadalcanal.
That's probably an accurate description.
Yeah.
Late at 8 o'clock this morning.
Yeah.
He finished sometime about 10, yeah.
And they were ringing his phone and knocking on his door, and he didn't answer. So if you're watching the show, Hendrix, snap out of it.
He'll be all right, man. He'll be all right.
Yeah. Do you read your reviews? Do you like to read analyses of your work and critics who try to say what it is you're saying and all that stuff?
Leonard Feather once said we sounded like a cow kicking down a backyard fence. That was one of our more favorite.
Cow kicking down a backyard fence? Yeah.
Try not to pay too much attention to him if we can help it.
Do you generally believe in astrology? Hands. You do.
He really looks like a lion, doesn't he? He's a Leo, David.
He's a Leo?
Mm-hmm.
And Grace is a Scorpio.
I'm a Scorpio.
Oh, I got to read you this. I found this thing about Scorpio. You're a Scorpio? I am too, as a matter of fact.
Watch out for Scorpio.
This is from a book on astrology. Scorpios are powerful, forthright, passionate individuals who would never carry a pocketbook which did not harmonize with their suits. They've really got mine now.
Fantastic.
I've never carried a pocketbook. Yeah, weaknesses are Scorpios have a tendency to sex enslavement, and I'll just keep reading here.
Yeah.
Get it.
And a liability to the overuse of stimulants. About me?
What are you?
I'm a Scorpio.
Yay!
And the stimulants thing is true. I can wig out on an overdose of iced tea. Let's, Stephen, do you want to do number 4? So is there anything we left out? Anything anybody wants to say? Or rap about?
Oh, a million things.
You can't say
Are there?
At least a million.
Anything that we can use on the air?
Mm.
Burn the city.
Anything you've always wanted to say on television that nobody ever gave you the chance to say?
Yes, I got
What
one.
am I doing?
I got one.
They just passed out in the executive room upstairs.
I got one, and I don't even think it's wrong.
Okay.
Well, like the air that we're all breathing is not clean, right? You're aware of that, right?
Right.
Everybody is. Anybody that looks out the window. Consider this. The only way to solve it seems to be to convince GM, Ford, Chrysler, 76 Union, Shell, and Standard to go out of business.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Which is merely a setup for the punchline, which is fat chance.
Yeah. Especially since 4 of them are my sponsors. We'll be back another season.
Please.
Stephen, could you do a number 4, do you think, before it's too late?
Number 6.
Please.
Number 9.
Number 9?
That's always been my...
Will I get to the end?
Yes, before you know it.
That's what I was afraid of.
You have all the time you want.
24 years ago, I come into this life, the son of a woman and a man who lived in strife. He was tired of being poor, and he worked like the devil to be more. A different kind of poverty now upsets me so. Night after sleepless night, I walk the floor and I want to know, why am I so alone? Where is my woman? Can I bring her home? Have I driven her away? Is she gone? Morning comes the sunrise and I'm driven to my bed. I see that it is empty and there's devils in my head. I embrace the many-colored beast. I grow weary of the torment. Can there be no peace? And I catch myself just wishing that my life would simply cease.
Oh, no.
What's wrong?
Oh, it's your coffee again. The desk sergeant at the station makes better coffee than this.
Ed, really?
Sorry, honey. But your coffee tastes terrible.
Mr. McGregor, please help me.
Carol, what's the matter?
My coffee. Ed says he gets better coffee at the police station.
Why not try new instant Folgers?
Instant Folgers?
No, I said new instant Folgers, Carol. Tastes good as fresh perked, because it's made from fresh perked coffee. Then they actually turn that fresh perked coffee into new instant Folgers.
Tastes good as fresh perked because it is. Fresh perked. Mr. McGregor, I'll try it.
Hey, the Sarge never made coffee like this.
It's new instant Folgers. Tastes good as fresh perked.
I like it better.
Try new instant Folgers. Tastes good as fresh perked because it is.
I'm Caroline. Try me. I'll take you on a trip you'll never forget. I'll bring you your lunch. I'll hang up your coat for you and let you watch movies. I'll take your little old mind off flying. By the time I'm finished, you won't even know you've been on an airplane, 'cause that's exactly what will have happened. 'Cause I work in Acme Car Wash as a hostess. So come on down to Acme, and while your car is being washed, let little old Caroline clean you out, too. And while you're there, how about a hot wax?
Here are the Jefferson Airplane. Last time.